Hi, my name's Preston, and I work at Frictionless Commerce as a conversion optimization specialist.
And my name is Rishi. I am the founder of Frictionless Commerce. Started the company 9 years ago, and I work very closely with Preston.
So, Rishi, can you talk a bit about what Iterative CRO is versus just one-shot optimization?
Yeah, I think this is a really important topic because I think there's a misconception, and certainly this to a great extent has been our own fault because we haven't set those right expectations. But oftentimes clients will come to us and they'll say, here is a page that, or here is a part of my funnel that is really problematic, and we want to improve it. And we will spend time and effort thinking about the 16 tactics that we have and identifying and designing a solution that we think is incredible. And of course, we show it to the client. The client thinks it's incredible too. And then we test it and it does well. And then the client says, great, we fixed this. Let's focus on something else. And we really fundamentally are opposed to this idea. So our view is that conversion optimization is like a continuum. It's like working out in the gym. You don't just go to the gym for 30 days and lose weight or gain muscle mass and say, okay, I'm done. You can certainly do that. There's no stopping you from doing that, but we just don't know if that's beneficial for the client or not. What we've learned, and if we for a few customers, and a lot of clients actually find this absurd, but for one of my customers in particular, we have worked on one landing page, on just one of their pages for a 5 year time period, which I know it sounds kind of excessive, but remember this one page was driving 90% of the new leads that this business was generating. And the client was spending, millions of dollars a year on this page. So it actually made economic sense. But it really opened us up to this idea that who are we to say and how do we know that spending 5 hours solving a problem leads to the best solution possible for that problem? So the way we look at it is we're asking ourselves, how important is this part of the funnel for the client? How much revenue is this driving for the client? What kind of conversion impact can we make to it on a practical basis? And how much are we willing to invest in terms of cycles of work to this thing? And so if it's a page where you're driving very little revenue, maybe we shouldn't test it at all. But if it's a page that is a significant part or a significant bottleneck in your conversion funnel, then I think to say that we will run 4 tests on it is absurd. Why not run 400? And it's not our way of kind of, maximizing our utilization. It's just what we feel will drive the best value for the client. One important detail to note is that whenever we run a test, we are determining if we should be running the next test based on the outcome of the first test. So if we reach what is known as a local maxima, where essentially we are making efforts and we're not able to push the needle, then the testing will naturally come to an end. And we can at that point have a discussion about, how should we fundamentally rethink what's going on over here? But that's how we stop it. We don't stop it arbitrarily because we are bored of the work we've done or the client is bored of the work we've done here. If it's a page that is driving a significant portion of your revenue, then it makes sense to run as many tests as we can on for as long as we can, so that till we reach a local maxima.
Yeah.